Hesitation is not caution. It's a breach in execution. You see your setup, you recognize your trigger. You know exactly what you should do, and yet you wait. Not because you need more confirmation, not because the market isn't clear. You wait because a part of you is still looking for emotional safety. And that part is the enemy. Hesitation doesn't disappear with more knowledge. It doesn't go away with more screen time. It dies only when you stop negotiating with fear and begin enforcing your own rules. That's what this series is about. Ending internal weakness and building cold execution under pressure. This is episode 1 of the Discipline Protocol. Cold execution for traders. 5 execution rules. 5 psychological upgrades. Applied daily until trading becomes clean, controlled, and repeatable. If you're serious about this transformation, do not skip episodes. The full series is in the playlist linked here and in the pinned comment. Now let's begin. Hesitation is the silent killer of potential. It doesn't destroy your trading career in one catastrophic moment. It drains it one delayed decision at a time. You already know this feeling. You see a valid setup, your plan gives you the green light, and still you wait. You analyze again. You zoom in, zoom out, check another time frame, just to be safe. You look for one more reason to enter or one more excuse not to. And when you finally click, the moment is gone. Hesitation always takes your timing before it takes your money. This isn't about confirmation because you already had that. It isn't about strategy because you already have one. It isn't even about risk because your risk was already defined. No, hesitation lives in the space between decision and action, that fraction of a second where you allow doubt to exist. Once doubt enters, it infects execution. And once execution is compromised, everything that comes after is random. The truth most traders never face is this. You don't hesitate because you lack confirmation. You hesitate because you lack commitment. You are still negotiating with the market, still trying to make uncertainty feel safe, still looking for a trade that doesn't feel risky, but that doesn't exist. You want the market to give you emotional permission to act. It never will. Hesitation disguises itself as logic. You tell yourself you just need to look again, just to make sure. Just to double check if volume is rising. Just to see if news is clean. None of this is refinement, it is delay. A mental defense mechanism preventing you from taking responsibility for a decision. As long as you don't take the trade, you can't be wrong. You can't lose. You can't be judged, not by the market and not by yourself. That safety is an illusion. In trying to avoid discomfort, hesitation creates a much bigger one. Regret. Regret is heavier than risk. You know this. It stays longer. It repeats in your head. It builds emotional hesitation for the next trade. And that is how trading careers die. Not from a single loss, but from an expanding pattern of avoidance. There is a simple law of execution. Emotion needs time to grow. If you allow time between trigger and action, hesitation will enter. And once hesitation is present, fear, doubt, and overanalysis follow. You don't need more courage to execute. You need less time to hesitate. That is the shift. Execution rule number 1. Trigger equals action. If a plus B plus C are valid according to your plan, you execute. No debate, no emotional check-in, no bargaining with fear. Professionals act on triggers. Amateurs act on feelings. Your job is not to feel comfortable. Your job is to execute correctly. This is not about aggression. It is about precision. Trigger equals action means you prepare before the market opens. You define your setup, entry criteria, invalidation point, and risk per trade. You remove improvisation. Execution becomes procedural. Each decision becomes clean. You stop asking, should I enter? Because that question no longer exists. That decision was already made when you built the plan. If hesitation is your enemy, automation is your weapon. Repetition builds confidence faster than motivation ever could, which is why elite traders rehearse their execution before they trade. 10 rapid-fire trigger drills. Tap enter at the exact moment the plan says execute. This is not emotional training. This is mechanical conditioning. You are teaching your nervous system to obey your rules. Hesitation loses power when your system defines correctness, not your emotions. A correct loss is victory. A profit earned through hesitation is failure. That is how you rewire discipline. Outcome is not your score. Behavior is. After every trade, there is only one question that matters. Did you execute your plan? Yes or no? There is only one way hesitation ends: by starving it. You do that with immediate execution, not reckless execution. Controlled execution with predefined risk. You don't wait for confidence to appear. Confidence appears because you act without hesitation. The more you follow your trigger, the quieter your emotions become. You aren't here to feel safe. You are here to become precise. Master execution rule number 1 and trading changes. Timing stabilizes. Noise fades. Clarity enters. This is how discipline begins. Not with motivation, but with a rule you never break. Trigger equals action. You can delay your dreams as long as you want, but hesitation won't disappear until you kill it. And the only way to kill hesitation is to act faster than it can speak. Hesitation isn't a mystery. It's a habit. And habits don't break with motivation. They break with rules. The market doesn't reward good intentions. It doesn't care about almost. It responds only to execution. If you hesitate, you trade from emotion. If you execute, you trade from structure. That's the line. That's the separation. This was execution rule number 1. Trigger equals action. If the conditions are valid, you fire. No delay, no negotiation, no emotional permission. You remove time, and hesitation dies. Keep this rule close. From now on, it's not just part of your trading, it's part of your identity as a disciplined operator. In the next episode, we go deeper, because hesitation is only the first enemy. The second one is far more deceptive: emotional attachment. That's what corrupts your behavior after entry. That's what makes you move stops, cut winners early, and hold losers too long. If you're serious about transformation, don't skip it.